Hello friends, Iceberg out of Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this fully tricked out 2009 Harley Davidson Street Bob. Alright, we have a ton to talk about on this 09 Street Bob. First and foremost, let's go ahead and start with the engine. You have the 96 cubic inch air-cooled V-twin engine on this motorcycle. This is going to have a 5-speed transmission, and the final drive on this motorcycle has been converted to chain. That is right, this is going to be a full chain drive on this motorcycle, so it is going to be an absolute torque monster. Now, we looked up in the Harley service records and did not find anything about major engine work being done to this motorcycle. But I do know that the person who traded this into us did all the work themselves, but I am unclear on any other engine work done to this except for the intake and, of course, that 2-into-1 exhaust with the tuner. So as far as I know, it is a stock 96 cubic inch motor. Now, you do have a lot of work that has been done to it on the outside, of course. You have that Performance Machine intake on there. Love that look on there. Really love how this whole bike is really tied together with that very machined industrial look to it. Big fan of that. And then, of course, you move up and you have the Arlen Ness valve covers on there as well. Once again, adding to that theme and look that's on there. Very big fan of all the work that's been done on this motorcycle. I think it really looks absolutely fantastic. But not only does it look fantastic, it sounds phenomenal as well with that 2-into-1 brushed aluminum Vance & Hines exhaust on there. And I am going to take the opportunity right now to fire this bike up so you can hear that exhaust. As I said, that Vance & Hines sounds amazing on this motorcycle. You can definitely tell this is a strong running bike for sure. Let's go ahead and talk about a few more of the incredible add-ons and custom stuff that has been put onto this Street Bob. We're going to move down. We're going to talk about the rims that are on here. I do believe, now, there are no full identifying markers on there. So I've got to just kind of go with what I kind of looked up and trying to find ones that were pretty on par with those. I believe they are Arlen Ness rims. They are very Arlen Ness style, which definitely kind of flows with a lot of the other Arlen Ness pieces that have been put on here. So, but I am not 100% sure if they are Arlen Ness, but if I had to take an educated guess, that's where my money's at. These are beautiful rims. Once again, you're really going with that machined industrial look on this motorcycle. Front and back matching, just a real nice tie-in on this bike. We're going to move up to where you can clearly see you have the very nice fairing on here as well to give it that attitude, to give it that style, which is also paint matched to the rest of the motorcycle, which we will go over in just a few moments as well. Once again, moving to the inside, no identifying markers on these risers. These are going to be 12-inch risers on here, and after talking to a couple of the guys in the shop who know a little bit more of the style of certain markets and brands, we do believe that these are TC Bro risers on here. They have a very nice look to them, really, once again, flowing with the entire theme of the motorcycle. I love the powder-coated white simple bars that come off of there as well. You do have the Arlen Ness mirrors up top, kind of tying the Arlen Ness theme together on there. Just really set up incredible for sure. Let's talk suspension on this Street Bob. On the front and rear, you have the full Legend suspension. I can tell you from having Legend suspension myself on my motorcycles that they are hands down, in my opinion, the best suspension that you can get on these motorcycles. They absolutely ride amazing. They handle phenomenal when you're really getting after it, aggressive in corners. The bike isn't shimmying on you. It's not bouncing around. I am a huge fan of the Legend suspension. And as I said, you have them in the front and the rear on this bike. All right, friends, let's go ahead and talk about this amazing paint scheme. This was done here local. This was actually done by the owner, or possibly the son of the owner, but definitely part of the company, Bruno's Auto Works. This paint job is absolutely incredible. The detail that went into this paint job, I'm sure that the lighting in here is not doing it justice. I will take the camera over it to really hit some of those points so you can really see all the pinstriping, the different complex colors that run in there with the very nice grays into silvers, and then that high flake that is just throughout the entire motorcycle on here. Nice hints of gold running through the gray as well. This is one of the nicest paint jobs I've seen on a motorcycle in quite some time, and I really love the fact that it's done locally and that the guy who owned the bike did it himself. I really think that kind of speaks volumes, quality of work, and really attention to detail and love and care that went into it. Let's go ahead and move across the gas tank where you can really see that flake popping through with that nice little hints of gold and silver, and then all of it just tied together with the very nice silver pinstriping on the outline there with that very heavy flake running through it. Really nice design with the Harley Davidson name and logo running across there as well. And then moving to the rear fender, where just a very nice added touch, which is one of my personal favorites on this motorcycle, is how they incorporated the Harley Davidson badge in there as well, with that beautiful color, the golds, the silvers, and that high flake running through it. As I said, this video is not doing this paint job justice. This is definitely something that you really should see up close in person, really get down and take a look at it so you can really see the quality of work that went into this paint job. All right, and just a few other things to kind of touch on. As you can see all throughout, once again, going with that machined industrial theme, you have lots of Arlen Ness add-ons here and performance machines, from your pegs and your highway pegs all the way back to your passenger pegs, just kind of running through. You have very nice details on the engine as well with the Arlen Ness machined pieces on there. And then, of course, we have to talk about where you're going to spend all your time on this bike. Let's move up top and talk about this Saddleman seat on here. As we all know, Saddlemans and LePeras are two very, very popular seats that go on the Dynas for sure. This is the Saddleman version. I am a huge fan of this seat. It really ties everything together on the bike. You get that really nice, aggressive look to it. You get a great lumbar support on here, and also holding you on the bike. This thing with that chain drive is an absolute torque monster if you so choose. Not that we condone it. You can be a wheelie machine on this motorcycle for sure. And having this nice back setup is going to keep you on the bike. You are also going to be able to take a passenger on here as well. You do have the full passenger pegs and passenger seat. Now, one thing to note, it does have setup for a quick detach backrest on here, but the backrest was not traded in with the motorcycle. That's something you can talk to our parts guys about, and they can definitely get you set up. As this 2009 Street Bob sits on our floor, it has 32,245 miles on it. So this motorcycle has been ridden, but as you can see, it has been incredibly taken care of. And if you want to see this bike up close and in person, which I do highly recommend, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson today. Come talk to any of our sales staff about this machine. They are all happy to help you out. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson family, thank you so much for watching our videos. And always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.
Dillon Brothers.